So this is the first time I've done one of these. I'm documenting a little bit of exploration that I'm doing with my Genestealer Cults army. I haven't built or painted anything significant as of yet, but I've just been playing with ideas and I wanted to experiment a little bit because while I love this vibe, what I want to lean into the insectoidy side of things. So what I kind of want is to create an effect that looks like these beetles. So I did a little bit of hunting around and discovered that Green Stuff World has a range of color shifting metallics, and they look just like that. So I picked up a handful, and then what I've done, I've got this old set of Genestealers. They're the old mold, and so they're a little bit rough around the edges. So I'm using them to experiment. What I've done, I've started with the base formula that Citadel Colour recommends, so Cantor Blue. I wasn't. It then recommends non-oil, but I'm not a big fan of non-oil, and I put it on everything. So I thought I might give a bit of Drukhari Violet a go. So what I've done, I've base coated all four of these with the Cantor Blue, and then I've painted one half with non-oil, one half with Drukhari Violet. And then over those, I've tried each of these four varieties. And I was really surprised because this one they're amazing paints, by the way. They're well cool. This one has like a little bit of green in it, a little bit of blue, a little bit of purple. This was my favourite. This Celestial, there you go. Dyslexics reading out loud. Azure. So I thought that was likely to be my winner. But what I found in reality, while the colour shift looks great, I'm putting these on just with a brush. It's a little bit too kind of in your face. I also tried the Cobalt Blue, and that's basically just blue, so I'm ignoring that one. And then I was leaving these two to last, but largely because they, like the first one, Borealis Green, is labelled as being green, and I wasn't looking for such a kind of a deep green vibe. But what it's resulted in is just this really interesting pattern where you've got sort of metallic blues and purples, but then only in the highlights you've got this kind of really brilliant aquamarine bluey green. So I've painted these horrendously poorly, by the way. I took very little care. And then I bought this one, this Psychotic Illusions, partially because of the name. And I thought, well, let's give it a try. But I wasn't expecting it to do what I wanted it to do. But it is my favourite. It's subtler than the other ones, and I like it for that. The kind of the base red tint that it's got in there accentuates the purple in the blue, which I really like. And then it's just got a really subtle kind of aquamarine greeny bluey thing. And for what it's worth, I'm also not going to go null. So if you look at the back of this guy, the left of his spine is null shaded, right of the spine is Drukhari Violet shaded. I think I'm going to go with a Drukhari Violet, so I like that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make up a handful more of these guys. And then I'm going to experiment with a bit of dry brushing, edge highlighting, and so on. But I'm having a lot of fun.